In this episode, we will be speaking a little bit about the motorcycles that Jamal and I will be taking on our trip to Dubai. In episode 8 of the trip preparation short films, Jamal spoke about his riding history and his preparations for the trip. His Africa Twin is a dual sport motorcycle made by Honda and based on the NXR 750 that won the Paris-Dakar Rally 4 times. Powered by a V-twin engine, it came out in 1989 and was produced until 2003. It weighs 205 kilograms, but Jamal still manages to tackle most off-road obstacles with it. It has a very large screen to protect the rider from wind on the motorways. The TripMaster computer above the cockpit was added in 1992 and allows for better journey planning and management, and a large 25-litre tank allows it to cover long distances. I will be using my Yamaha XT660R 2006 model, which I've named Eastern Delight. Eastern because it's Japanese, and Delight because it's an absolute pleasure to ride. The XT660 is a very versatile motorcycle that performs extremely well in density traffic conditions as well as while off-roading in forests and deserts. It has a fuel-injected 660cc single-cylinder engine that provides an instant surge of smooth but strong power. Its steel-tube diamond-shaped frame made it extremely tough, and its upswept exhaust system made it look unique right from the very start. Other features are electric start, immobilizer, and LCD instrumentation to manage your trip. My XT started out as a black motorcycle, and I felt the need to change the colour, and it first went through a series of desert camouflage schemes until I spray painted it light beige for all my charity trips. It performs outstandingly well off-road and has proven to be extremely reliable while travelling over long distances, like on my previous charity trip from London to Syria. And over the years it's gone through an intense process of Alexisification to make it look absolutely unique. And I've made various modifications and added accessories to it to make it meet my requirements. Among these are an additional windscreen for added wind protection on motorways, panniers to store my luggage for those long journeys, a top box for my helmet and rucksack, a sump guard to protect the engine, the Scott Oiler chain lubrication system, hand guards, and I've had my seat modified and padding added to it as I'm much taller than most XT riders. And then a symbolic Mars bar in my GPS holder. They say Mars gives you energy and I'll definitely be needing it. And then for in-ride entertainment, a little bill. And then also of course a few pictures, like our route down to Dubai and then a postcard from Salzburg. The reason for this? Well, if you don't know where you're coming from, how are you supposed to know where you're going? A further modification that I've added is a socket to charge the battery. And of course the unique paint scheme, complete with all little imperfections. Okay, so maybe the paintwork is not in pristine condition, but who cares? But it's signs of use which actually give a motorcycle its real character, as it then looks like as if it's got a whole load of stories about adventures to tell. And then I've also added stickers of places where I've been on my motorcycles. Austrian flags so that people can identify where I come from, advertisement for my website, enduroalexis.com. And then of course I've also added a lot of writing to promote our charity ride in aid of UNICEF's Pakistan Flood Children's Appeal, and then writing and logo stickers to promote our trip in aid of UNICEF. But the most amazing feature about my Yamaha XT is the headlight, which illuminates the ground at 180 degrees. How did I get into motorcycling? Well, I used to enjoy the privileges of a company car, but ended up stuck in traffic on my way to work. Seeing motorcyclists filtering through traffic, I decided to also get a bike, gave back the company car and bought this Kawasaki KMX 125, which I called Muffin. As it was too small for me, I soon upgraded to a Honda CRM 125, nicknamed Comet, and after getting my full license, had a Honda Dominator, nicknamed Panther. But my real adventure started with my KTM 640 Adventure, nicknamed Camel Spirit, due to its long tank range. I started enjoying trial riding and long distance touring on it, until it was unfortunately destroyed by a car in an accident. I then went through a number of BMWs, the first one being an 1100 JS called Resilient Freedom, and then a yellow-coloured 1150 JS nicknamed Blondie, in which I learned how to maneuver big, heavy bikes in difficult and challenging off-road conditions. I also had a BMW F650 JS stock car, nicknamed Agility, as it was much easier to handle and maneuver than the larger BMWs. I also used it for many more off-roading adventures and tours across Europe, and I eventually started combining my various hobbies such as motorcycling, photography and filmmaking, providing me with early video clips of my travels to be used in my much later development of the Enduro Alexis channel on YouTube. In 2006, I bought my current motorcycle, a Yamaha XT660R, which I named Eastern Delight, and which proved to be the most reliable and versatile motorcycle I've ever had so far. Mainly because, like my KTM, I bought it from new and from day one made sure it received all the attention it needed to do the jobs I needed it for. But of course I owe many of my motorcycling achievements to my friends who have encouraged and supported me over the years, and to whom I am forever grateful. Over the coming months, we will work on the exact detail of the route we will be travelling on, sorting out our visas, insurances, carnets and ferries where needed, and we'll keep you up to date on our progress. Both Jamal and I will also work on our long-distance riding ability to stay bike fit. And of course, riding in the soft sand is very good practice for our way down to Dubai. Our off-road practice will help us tackle difficult road conditions on our trip. Trail riding gives you the opportunity to enjoy some of the really magnificent English countryside. It's been a great experience preparing the project and short films over the last year. And I would like to thank all those who have followed our films on YouTube and Facebook, and all those who have subscribed to my Enduro Alexis channel on YouTube. Thank you very much. So we hope that you've enjoyed these trip preparation short films, that they've given you some idea of what we're trying to achieve. We'll keep you up to date on further progress on our project via our Facebook page, shorter video clips, and then also via podcasts while we're actually on our journey. Thank you very much.